Ooh! Welcome everybody back to Hollow Knight. In the last episode, we explored some more of the crossroads. That's mostly all we did. We just checked out some more map stuff. We found Sly. We defeated the Gruz mother. We actually did a decent amount of stuff for that episode. I gotta give myself a little bit more credit. Something I'm not very good at doing in life. Underrated thing, how Gruzzers, when they just bounce around and they go. Anyway, one thing I didn't do last episode is come check up on the Grub Father. So yeah, we rescued 2 more grubs. They're over here, and their names are Steven and So yeah, for every grub you rescue, you're gonna get more money, and at certain points you will get other special items, which we will be seeing. So, again, grubs, important, cute. You want to save them because they're cute, and also because you want them to live their full lives, and also because you benefit. So it's a win-win-win-win-win-win. Right, this is this way. We don't want to go this way. Also, just saying it now, just in case it shows up on mic and it's hard to get rid of, but there might be some extra background noise this time around. Sorry about that. So in this episode, I just wanted to go down here for a moment and check out that one room we didn't actually go into. But if memory serves, oh no, yeah, okay. So yeah, we didn't go here last time, and we should have. This is just one little area. Bounce off the goams. Or goam. I guess goam sounds a little bit more interesting. Gome. It's like a gnome. But at the end of this, I believe, oh, okay, that's lucky. When they fall into the lava, I mean the acid, they can't make babies. There's the little boy. That's the last grub of the area. So, yeah, I'm keeping track. Also one little thing, you'll notice over there, it looks like that wall doesn't fully go all the way down. Might want to remember this for later. This might be one spot where you want to use your own little custom map markers. I don't know, man. I might legit do that because I have a feeling I'll forget that because I even forgot that. I don't think I ever went back there. Shit. Anyway, I didn't spoil anything. So now that we've gotten all of the grubs, let's just go check back with Grub Father real quick because it's gonna bother me. I love that. And just some more money. So yeah, just money right now, but again, early game, money is important and good to get. So yeah, no complaints there. So now, we're gonna move on to the big focus of this episode. There's one last main area we really haven't explored yet of the Forgotten Crossroads. I think you know where we're gonna go, so I'm gonna meet you over there. Okay, it's bothering me. So I may as well just show. So when you have these extra markers, you can just hit A, and you can move around your cursor. You can also use the other stick to move it faster. And wait, let me get to the bench and actually update the map, and then I'll put it there, just because I want to remember that for later. Plop it down right there. Very satisfying sound effects too. And before we go down, do we want to buy anything from Sly? I forget if there's anything we can really. Nah, not really. All right. Yeah, I don't need the rancid egg right now. Okay, so yeah, now I will meet you back where we gotta be. Alright, so conveniently the stag station is not far at all from where we gotta be, which is very nice. I'm gonna go through here. And now we are in the last area. And again, this rock bothers me. And we got another big husk guard. Let's kill him just for kicks. Why not? Yeah, I used to be really scared of these guys early game, and they are scary because they deal 2 masks of damage. That's kind of a lot. But then my friend who played this game for the first time in front of me just did this, and I was just like, oh, I'm stupid. Also, yeah, that's another thing. Didn't even think of that yet. Yeah, this husk guard, if he attacks over here, he can actually break this little area here. I forget if you yourself can, but I know he can. Over here, we have a little husk bully, and some Geo, and some spikes through here. Can't really do anything about these now. So again, good little marker. Always helps to remind us of things. And yeah, we're just gonna keep moving forwards. Some more husks over here. And here we are, in the big room. We have a gate, can't get through there. Let's try heading up. We just have a few husks in here, ow. He just got destroyed. Also, here it is, the first area boss, the False Knight. Whew. Alright, so he has a few attacks. He has a jumping attack. It's pretty predictable. Just try not to actually jump. That's a bad idea. He has his forward slam that he charges for a long time. This means that he's going to shoot an energy shockwave at you. And one thing, just one little fun fact here. Oh, he just narrowly missed me. Oh! And then his other attack is just jumping at you. Yeah, one thing you'll notice about this boss too is that I'm not gaining any soul from hitting him. However, now when we can attack his big fat like mushroom marshmallow head, we do get some soul. And then he does his rampage attack, where you can knock those little boulders that fall from the ceiling back at him. They don't do a lot of damage. And now we can hear his silly voice. I like his voice. You can also just swing up at the boulders just to get rid of them. Oh. There we go. Another chance to attack. Yeah, he does his rampage after every like section. He is hittable. Yeah, this boss, one of my favorite first bosses in any game. Like, just his design, his size, the music, just like, honestly, very imposing the first time around, at least to me. And one fun fact about this game with me, my first playthrough through this game, I did not beat any boss on my first try, except for like one boss. Well, okay, if you count Gruz's mother, then I also beat Gruz's mother without dying, but there was only one other boss besides Gruz's mother that I beat without dying the first time. Every other boss I died to at least once. So, you know, that speaks for this game's difficulty, but I had also not had a lot of experience with these kind of games, and also, he just fell through the floor! Let's follow him. And here he is. Here I sit broken-hearted, tried to shit, but instead I farted. Okay. Anyway, you can also bounce on his armor. But you want to take damage from the head. And there we go. Little puff of orange smoke pops out of his mouth, and we see he is indeed a false knight. Before I pick up this item, one quick thing I want to show. Maybe I have to walk over here. His mace is a bug. Be free, my bud. But yeah, so definitely, again, one of my favorite first bosses in any game. It's not a hard boss. My first time around it was kind of hard, also because, you know, this game first came out on PC and my PC was very bad. So the entire game was a bit harder for me than the average player because of how laggy it was. And with all that stuff going on in that fight, yeah, you can bet your ass my computer just shat on itself. He dropped the city crest. Important item for later, and these gates opened up. And we have a chest full of money. But yeah, so again, one of my favorite first bosses in any game. Just the presentation of it, his size, the music, his silliness when you reveal his true form. It's all just so nice. The music, though, is really great. It's one of my favorite fight tracks in the game, honestly. Now we can't jump over here, sadly, but one thing that was added, I forget when exactly, so I can't really say. Oh, the rubble is moving with me. Never noticed it does that. Can't say exactly when it was added, but it was added before the Switch release, because my friend was playing it for the first time, a different friend, and we discovered it. On that side over there, you may have noticed at one point, like halfway through the fight, above the little gate that was closed on that side, there was a little block revealed that was kind of like made of wood. You can actually break that and get past that gate, which allows you to skip this boss fight and move on this way, in this direction, where otherwise you would have to beat the boss. This is very interesting, and I don't understand why this is done, especially on the first boss. Potentially because you could end up just like wandering in here whenever, but I mean, there's not really any sort of like upgrades that you should be getting before this, because again, you could have done this the first thing you get into, the first thing you do when you get into the crossroads is beat this guy. I mean, you would need some money for if you want to have what's it called? Stalwart Shell, which again I recommend as a charm greatly, but I'm not going to use it because I'm a pro. But yeah, so I don't understand why exactly they did that. He's not really a hard boss. He could be kind of intimidating at first if this is your first time with a game of this sort, and also if you have a shitty computer. But you know. Anyway, we're gonna go into this giant like fry hut. Kind of reminds me of that episode of Chowder where he's with the balloon person, Mr. Fugu, and they get those hats that are made of like ribs or something. I don't know. We have a bone bench. Best kind of bench is a bone bench. Best kind of bench is a bone bench. Oh, who's that creeping out of the darkness? My, you're looking grim. A strange empty face and a wicked-looking weapon. Something important has drawn you down into Hallownest's corpse, but I won't ask what. Perhaps the reason you found me is because you need my help? Say no more, friend. I'm going to give you a gift, a nasty little spell of my own creation. It's just perfect for a little one like you. Oh. Yeah, we go by Pokemon rules. You see little baby children, people, and just give them shit. Don't be afraid. Have faith. That spell belongs to you now. All you need to do is take it. Oh, you won't be going much further without it, I promise you. And that is true. Yeah, we kind of need this. So let's grab it. Hooray! Consume the vengeful spirit. Tap A to unleash the spirit. Spells will deplete soul. Replenish soul by striking enemies. Oh, you've woken at last. I apologize. Perhaps I should have warned you about the power of that spell. I was watching over you as you slept, but but you seem to have slipped away. I seem to have slept away myself. Oh ho 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 ho. Now we're awake. I was wondering whether you could do me a small favor. Not as repayment for my gift, of course, simply because we're now friends. You see, a horrid great beast has made its home in the heart of this temple. Such disrespect. I would be quite grateful if you were to venture deeper and slay it for me. I'm sorry if I'm reading a little slow. There was a glare from my lamp right in the center of the text box. It's a hardy creature, but with your new power, you're more than a match for it. Good luck with this small favor, my friend. Oh. Okay. Anyway. So yeah, we can tap A, or you can tap L, not L, R, my mistake. And this will activate a Vengeful Spirit. It's just a projectile that just goes straight in front of you and travels the whole screen. And it does decent damage, more damage than a single hit of the nail. But it does use up soul, and you also can't aim it upwards or anything, so keep that in mind. Yeah, one thing that I just kind of want to bring up that the game doesn't really explicitly tell you, but like, you know, you can hold A for focusing, and then you can tap A to use spells like Vengeful Spirit, but then R can be used for spells, but not focusing, so I sometimes just associate R with as like the spell button. Anyway, these enemies are called balders. They roll at you at kind of dissociating speeds. You might find yourself getting hit by them a lot, even when it seems like you shouldn't, just because you don't even notice them, especially in this area. They blend in a lot. But yeah, you're meant to kind of kill them with the Vengeful Spirit, just because it just deals with them really easily, but, you know. If we go this way, off the beaten path a little bit, we have Soul Totem, and yeah, I'm just gonna use it for right now because, you know, they placed these enemies in kind of dickish locations. Oh, there's a moth in my room. Huh. I wonder if that's an omen. I hope it doesn't land on the microphone, because I have a feeling that might make like a tiny little noise. Anyway, we have a lifeblood cocoon here. This is not one where you really need to take much notice of, just because of where it is. It's pretty out of the way in terms of the main adventure. But yeah, so make sure to kill both of those guys, and you will get yourself some hearts. And that is not a moth. That's a mosquito. Luckily, he's just flying towards the floor and playing around on the floor. Okay. You do you, pal. As long as you don't bite me. You probably will, and I'll probably kill you. Anyway, see, this guy looks familiar, huh? And now he's shooting out little balders, because this is an elder balder. He spits babies at you because this is a video game and that stuff happens. You can only shoot 3 Vengeful Spirits with the full soul meter. So of course he spits out more enemies so that you can get more soul. That's nice. But it only takes 4 to actually kill him. And thank you. As we went over before, because I think I did, or actually did I even show this off? I might be stupid. I don't remember if we actually saw this enemy before in a different area. But, yeah, if you were to go close to him, he will curl up into a ball and not do anything, and you can't, damage him when he's curled up, and you can't move through him. So, yeah, that's why, you need the Vengeful Spirit in order to kill them. And we have the Soul Catcher Charm. I'll go over what that does when we get to a bench. Oh, so it's done then. You've slain the beast. That poor thing. It must have been terrified of you. It used to be quite docile, but the rancid air in these caverns filled it with some ancient rage. Still, you did what had to be done. You have my gratitude. Of course, we both know you wouldn't have made it through without that spell of mine. Oh ho ho. And look, the gate between us has opened. Oh ho ho. Now I can't. Now I imagine him as Mario. Oh ho ho. Hang on. I'm sure you're eager to move on. Farewell, and have a faith. Whatever you are seeking, it will find you. Oops. Why do you hesitate? You'll get nothing more from me, I'm afraid. Though I do admire your persistence. Okay, bad Mario voice. I notice my voice has gotten worse in every way over time. And like I can't do impersonations as well anymore. Anyway. Soul Catcher, used by shamans to draw more soul from the world around them. Increases the amount of soul gained when striking an enemy with the nail. This is one of the worst charms. Because I find it to be not very noticeable. Here, I'll go through editing and maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'll prove myself wrong, but I just don't usually notice the change. Oh yeah, and so coming back out of the temple, we go over here, strike the switch. It opens up this wall. And now we are back where Cornifer was, so yay. Alright, so let's see. I currently have I do not have the charm equipped. Let's hit an enemy, a tick, and see how much it gives. That much. Okay, so let's keep that in mind. And now for a hit with Soul Catcher. Yeah, there's your difference. There's your 3% difference. That's right, it's only a 3% increase in soul gathered. And it's really just, I mean, it can be nice, I guess, because, you know, early game when you got no other charms, this is kind of nice. Fury of the Fallen is a nice charm because you do become twice as, you do deal twice as much damage, but at 1 health. You typically don't want to be at 1 health. It's not a great charm. I guess this is just something to throw on, but it's really just so inconsequential that it really just feels like I never use it. I really never use it. I would not suggest using it unless you just need to fill some space. But yeah, so that's a Soul Catcher for you. But yeah, so now we have completely completed the Forgotten Crossroads, and as you noticed, Cornifer is gone. I think I called him Quirrell earlier. Cornifer is gone, and in place is a note, which I didn't actually inspect, but it just says, if you missed me, come check out the map shop, and you can buy a map. Which means, in any area of this game, if you defeat the area's main boss before buying the map, you can then buy the map up at the map shop. I don't even remember if I mentioned this before, but yeah. I gotta start keeping track of what I say in these videos. Maybe not, like, spend so much time between recordings, but that's because I was doing important family stuff. Anyway, so with that, I think I'm gonna call this an episode. I mean, we defeated a main boss, we got a new ability, we got a new charm, we saved the final grub of the area, and we've done really all we can do in the Forgotten Crossroads right now. So yeah, I'd say that was a success. But yeah. So, next time on Hollow Knight, we take our newfound spell and see what it can do for us. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.